Jonna Kesha, Kalubihan.
Shakira, I like Latinas, ones who look like Selena. Shake a bunda like Anita, morenas, that's más fina.
So they tell me that you're looking for a girl like me. So they tell me that you're looking for a girl like me.
Videographer, Yellow Bell.
Latinas. Hey. I want a girl like Shakira, esa latina está rica. I want to find me a chica que sepa vivir y que viva la vida. I need a bien bonita.
Jane Francis Mendoza, Villa Remedios.
All of my life, yeah, baby, let's team up. I want a girl that shine like glitter, a girl that don't need no filter. The real, a girl that's a natural killer. I want a girl that's a heater, caliente off the meter. Yo quiero una chica que no me diga mentira.
Ivana Sampaio, Popera Unit 3.
So they tell me that you're looking for a girl like me. You're looking for a girl like me.
Latino.
So they tell me that you're looking for
Martha Gaboneta, Oprah, Crisanto Heights.
Oye mami, estoy buscando una chica así. Oye mami, estoy buscando una chica.
Aaron Shabs, Oprah, Unit 1.
Jane Ivan Azul, Oprah Unit 5.
Sacudelo como Shocky. Baby, drop it low on top me. Electric feel so shock me. Your hips don't lie, they rock me. Baby, come get me, you got me. Oye mami, ven aquí. You know I'm like it what I see. Muévelo, muévelo, muévelo así. Yo quiero una mujer.
reason why I'm here is to impress myself and to prove that I am confidently beautiful. Allow me to stand by the name. My name is Jana Kesha Nipomusino, Saloma, USA. 17 years old and proud to represent Kalubihan. Thank you.
I may not be the fairest of them all. I may not be the sexiest. I may not be the prettiest. But today, I'm wearing the true-blooded Filipina beauty with pride and dignity. Maayong hapon kanitanan. My name is Adriana Kerr, and I'm proud and honored and dignified to represent Yellow Bells.
After a decade, I'm now finally back. They told me that in every comeback, there is always a pressure. But I told them, it's okay. Because I believe that in every pressure, there is always grace. Ladies and gentlemen, a proud lady boy standing here in front of you is only 13 years young, 15 years ago. Behold, this has been Jane Frances Mendoza, proud to represent Videographer. Jane Frances Mendoza ang nagsasabing, mahirap ang magpakababae kung hindi ka tunay na babae. Mahirap ang magpakalalaki kung hindi ka tunay na lalaki. Pero nalaman kong mas mahirap ang magpakatao kung hindi nyo kami ituring na isang tunay na tao. Once again, this is your candidate number 3. Hope your lucky number for today. Thank you.
Cannot be measured by the size of your body, but it can be measured by the size of your heart. Maayong gabi sa tanan. I am Ivana Sampaio. I am 20 years old and I'm representing Sitio Unit 3. Thank you.
A wise man says to God, go to the world and prove to everyone that you are the best version of yourself. Thanks, Papa. Hello, hi, mabuhay, Barangay Kalunasan? Yes, this is me, your first ever quarantine queen of Barangay Kalunasan, Martha Caponera, 18 years old, a grade 11 student at Cebu Technological University, taking up the strand of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And I am proudly representing Opera Crescento High!
Hello. Today, we're celebrating life, unity, and prosperity. Maayong adlaw, Barangay Kalunasan. My name is Richel, 16. 16 years ang tirada. And I'm representing from the land of champion, Opera Unit 1.
Don't fear failure. Fear not to try. Cheer up, Barangay Kalunasan! My name is Jane Ivy Azul Gutierrez, 18 years of existence, ug nagrepresenta sa asa makita ang dagan og gwapa-gwapo, Sitio 5!
Let's welcome our host for tonight. We of Oslo know you that. Dexter.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Pride, everyone! Hello! I welcome you to the most anticipated event. This is Queen of Kalunasan 2021. Tonight, this is one of the activities that we are going to do for a summer kickoff as we go through with Queen of Kalunasan 2021. Are you all excited? Good job. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to meet our distinguished panel board of judges. Let's start with our judge number 1. He is a political science student, a member of Knights of Altar. He's represented a line of Two Hearts Parish for 14 years, a former NSG member, an NSDP League of President year 2018, and a University of Cebu main campus. Ladies and gentlemen, our judge number 1, Mr. Rex Owen Lato. Judge was named the crowd favorite against Southwestern University last 2018 to 2019. He also joined Abao and garnered the title as second runner-up. He was also participated in Singapore Corners Cup in 2018 and won first runner-up. And he was also at the Singapore Tournament 2018 as third runner-up. And awarded as a leadership class 2007. And definitely got to look, so he was a Mr. Image 2012 of University of San Carlos. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you, our chairman of board, Mr. Joey Quinto Montero. The graduate of Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education. A certified institution graduate from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and owner of Beauty Salon, a famous mother of all androids. Ladies and gentlemen, our second judge, Ms. Abao. Let's increase the temperature of the four corners of this gymnasium as we start our swimwear competition, starting with Sangguniang Kalunasan.
Shake your body, baby, só pra mim. Tô ficando crazy, faz assim. Tô vendo que aprendeu direitinho. Tipo assim.
E aí?
Rebola, rebola, bola, rebola, rebola, bola, rebola, rebola, bola, rebola, rebola,
Bola, rebola, rebola, bola, rebola, rebola, bola, rebola, rebola, bola, rebola.
Dale aí.
I need you to focus, watch me throw it back. So much body, you want it so bad. If I let you taste, just know this ain't no race. With the stamina, you better show that. Do what I want, it don't matter what you say. Baja down, down, ooh la la la, ooh la. Wind up my waist so they know that I don't play. If you ain't moving, then you stand in my way.
Tá bom? Vamos ensinar tudo direitinho assim, ó. Dividão, 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 ei. Vai. Vamos lá, vai, vai. Shake your body, baby, só pra mim. Tô ficando crazy, faz assim. Tô vendo que aprendeu direitinho. Tipo assim.
E aí?
Rebola, rebola, bola, rebola, rebola, bola, rebola, rebola, bola, rebola, rebola,
bola, rebola, rebola, bola, rebola, rebola, bola, rebola, rebola, bola.
Una na! Introducing Daddy Johnny Sukang Special. Ang suka nga siguradong magkuratan ka sa kalami. Ginama sa suka nga gikan sa lubi. Tangad, bumbay, sili, luya, o gubang organic ingredients, magkuratan ka sa kalami. Ilaw na! A quality product of Kia Integrated Farm at the end.
Welcome to Mobile Legends!
Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to Queen of Kalunasan 2021 Talent Competition, starting with Miss Kalunasan.
Vamos lá, vai, vai. Shake your body, baby, só pra mim. Tô ficando crazy, assim. Tô vendo que aprendeu direitinho. Tipo assim.
Y ahí, yo te pongo loca, lo que das. Tá ficando crazy, assim. Mira que aprendiste direitinho. Tipo assim.
Dale ahí, mueve esa nalga solo pa' mí. Una vaina crazy, soy así. Déjame aprender, baby, touch me. Y sigue ahí.
I need you to focus, watch me throw it back. So much body, you want it so bad. If I like to taste, just know this ain't no race. With this stamina, you better show that you want it.
Showcasing her talent, let's call on stage Miss Yellow Bells.
It doesn't matter if you love him or capital H-I-M. Just face your present. You will burn this way, baby. Mama told me when I was young, we were been superstars. So when I hear up on my lipstick on, with a glass of every drop. It's not to run with love in a whole new house. She said, what's the nigga of the day? So when I hear up going on the bar, listen to me when I say, I'm beautiful, no way. Baby, I was born to say, not every second, just love inside the mistake. I'm on the right track, baby, I was born to say, yeah. Never make you all the way, baby, I was born to say, baby, I was born this way. Never,
future, baby, I was born to say, don't be drunk, speak, baby.
Up next, I want to call on stage Miss Velia Remedios. Showcase your talent, Oprah Unit 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Oprah Sangguniang.
You're broken down and tired of living life merry-go-round. You can't find a fighter. I see you, so we gon' walk it out. Ooh, mountains. We gon' walk it out. Ooh, mountains. And I rise like the
On stage, ladies and gentlemen, she will showcase her talent, Miss Unit 1.
Return to a land called Paraiso, a place where a dying river ends. No birds dare fly over Paraiso. No space allows them to endure the smoke that screams the air, the grass that's never there. And if I could see the single bird, what a joy. I try to write some words and create a simple song to be heard by the rest of the world. I live in this land called Paraiso, a house made of cardboard floors and walls. I learned to be free, so and to claim anything I see. Matching rags for my clothes, plastic bags for the cold, and if empty cans were all I had.
Maayong adlaw kaninyong tanan. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, that we're currently facing hardship at this time, and people are dying. But I just realized that we are forgetting to take care of Mother Earth despite of this pandemic. And it saddened me to see in the news that our Mother Earth is also dying. So I draw this plant as a symbol of peace and hope. So as a spokesperson and also an environmental advocate in our school, I just want to share to people that will be the perfect time. So I want to share courage. So this will be the perfect time to take action and start our own little way to help our Mother Earth still alive. By taking care of garbages, segregating that, and less using our plastics. So as a global community, if we work together, our micro effort will have a macro effect. So this will be the perfect time to make a change. So let's save Mother Earth. Thank you so much and have a good evening.
Give us your best shot, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Unit 5.
Assim, tá bom? Vamos que senão tudo direitinho assim, ó. Dividão, vamos lá, vai. Shake your body, baby, só pra mim. Tô ficando crazy. Tô vendo que aprendeu direito. Tipo assim.
Y ahí yo te pongo loca, loca. Tá ficando crazy. Mira que aprendiste direito. Tipo assim.
Rebola, bola, rebola, 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 bola, rebola, rebola,
Rebola, rebola, rebola, rebola, rebola, rebola.
Dale aí.
Hi, I'm Rambo. I'm gay.
And I'm Margie. I'm straight.
Straight, gay, bisexual, transgender, genderqueer.
Babae, lalaki, bakla, tomboy, paminta, King Kong Barbie, Borta.
I know, it's a mouthful.
But what do these words actually mean?
Gender for a lot of people is often confusing and complicated. You can't help but be born with the sex organs you were born with, but your gender does not depend on that.
More importantly, figuring out your gender doesn't happen overnight. It's usually a process where you fine-tune the things you like and don't like, what you find true or not true, and choose what best suits you.
Sochi is not a label, but a guide to help you determine who you are.
So the next time you look at someone, don't make assumptions right away. Remember that there's a gender-read person in every one of us.
In an effort to revitalize the youth as a viable source of leadership, development, and productivity, the government reinstates its support to the empowerment of the youth through a much improved Sangguniang Kabataan. A new logo was also fashioned for the reformed SK. The letters S and K has a 10-degree tilt higher to the right and goes beyond the circle. This symbolizes the 10 SK positions for people who are geared to step up and be the key persons in leadership programs. The soft and shallow curved line of the letters S and K show youthfulness and sense of ease, which describes the new generation of Filipino youth leaders. The colors of the logo is patterned after the Philippine flag. The first major reform of the SK is the extension of the age range of the KK and SK officials. Qualified candidates for SK will be of legal age and better equipped to handle the responsibilities of the job upon assumption of office. The next salient feature is fiscal autonomy. The expenditure of the 10% of the internal revenue allotment for the SK will be put in the hands of the SK officials instead of the Barangay Council. Now that reforms are in place, it is up to the youth to maximize it. Youth won't be complete without you. Yes, you are an integral part of the SK's transformation. Tara na kabataan! Simulan na natin ang bagong SK.
Tonight, we will celebrate beauty, elegance, and style. I welcome you to Queen of Kalunasan 2020 Evening Gown Competition. Starting with Miss Kalubihan. Years old. Her ambition in life is to travel around the world.
nice dress, staring at the sunset, babe.
Miss Oprah Crisanto Heights is 18 years old, and her ambition in life is to become a professional civil engineer.
Middle finger was a peace sign, yeah. We were sipping on emotion, smoking and inhaling.
Miss Opera Unit 1.
It was reckless in own day.
22 years old, and her ambition in life is to become the next international queen.
We were young and old again, getting drunk on a train track. We first cigarettes, oh, $10 was a fat sack. I didn't know. My jacket and a snapback. Your dad's black Honda was on Maybach. Oh, 3 stacks on the playback. I didn't know again, oh. On a wild ride, speeding for the finish line, coming to the end of our time, yeah. Started off as a wildfire, burning down the bridges to an empire.
Thank you, Miss Opera Unit 1. Up next, we have Opera Unit 5. Miss Opera Unit 5 is 18 years old, and her ambition in life is to become an educator to the young people.
We were lovers for the first time, running on the red lights. The middle finger was a peace sign, yeah. We were sipping on emotion, smoking and inhaling every moment. It was reckless and we owned it, yeah, yeah. We were high and we were sober. We were on and we were over. We were young and now I'm older. But I do it all again. Getting drunk on a train track. Way back when we tried our first cigarettes. Oh, $10 was a fat sack. I do it all again. Oh, bought my jacket and a snapback. Your dad's black Honda was on Maybach. Oh, 3 stacks on the playback. I do it all again. Oh.
Requesting all the candidates to please be on stage. Miss Kalunasan. And Miss Yellow Bells.
We were lovers on a wild ride, speeding for the finish line, coming to the end of our time, yeah. Started off as a wildfire, burning down the bridges to our empire. Our love was something they could admire, yeah, yeah.
Miss Vilya Remedios and Oprah Unit 3.
We were over, we were young and no older. But I do it all again. Getting drunk on the train track. Way back when we tried our first cigarettes. Oh, $10 was a fat sack. I do it all again. Oh, bought my jacket and a
I'd like to call on Miss Oprah Crescenta Heights and Miss Oprah Unit 1. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our evening gown competition. Tonight, we are going to test the knowledge and advocacy of our candidates. We'll give them a time to explain about their advocacy. So are you all excited? Thank you. So let's start with Miss Kalunasan.
Hello? What is self-advocacy? Self-advocacy, self-development is taking steps to better yourself, such as by learning new skills or overcoming bad habits. I have chosen this advocacy simple because I somehow relate from it. For those who don't know me, wala ko'y belief, wala ko'y guts, wala ko anang concept of leadership sa akong kaugalingon. Ni dili gani ko hilig mo apil og inani sa una until I realized that some people are gradually not believing in me as well, and I don't want that. Joining this pageant is one of my ways to show people that I am now believing myself. So today, I stand before you. I may not or I may win. What matters most is I unlock my fear and I'm ready to become a better person. So every human being out there, always be yourself. Express yourself. Have faith in yourself. And be unique. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Kalunasan. For the information of everybody, her advocacy is all about self-development. Up next, we have Miss Yellow Bells.
Hello. My advocacy relates to the recent incident of online racism created by some pageant enthusiasts to Miss Universe Canada Nova Steven. She was bullied and judged based on her skin color and appearance. As a natural Morena and your future Queen Kalunasan, I would like to say that this kind of behavior is unacceptable. With the pandemic still going on, What we really need right now is compassion to one another, instead of hurting one another with derogatory comments. We should celebrate each other's skin color, body type, and gender, because the standard of beauty is never definite. We define it.
Thank you, Miss Yellow Bells, for your advocacy. No to online racism. Up next, we have Miss Villarri Medios.
In this time of crisis, a lot of people who are suffering from depression, they feel unhappy, they feel unloved. That is why I am here advocating to uplift self-love and self-happiness. Because I believe that the true essence of life is to be happy, to give love and to love. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Miss Villarri Medios, for your advocacy to uplift self-love and happiness. That's what we want. Up next, we have Miss Oprah, Unit 3.
Good evening, everyone. My advocacy is Move for Hunger because I was inspired by the community pantries all over the Philippines. And I am here not just for the ground, but I am here because I have a mission. And that mission is to mobilize the relocation industry to reduce food waste and fight hunger. Rescuing and donating meals for our neighbors in need is so important because millions of people need help today. In this trying time, it is not too late to do something good for others, even if it's just an egg or bread that you can give. It's such a big help to others because it fed a hungry one that you saved for hunger. Unity is the key, and unity is very important nowadays. We are all born to help each other, so let's help each other. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Oprah, Unit 3, for your very timely advocacy. Move for Hunger. Up next, we have Miss Oprah, Crisanto Heights.
Good evening, everyone. As I grow older, I realize that there are voices that remain silent and needed a platform. COVID-19. It is sad to know that all of us has been destroyed by this global pandemic. And as this continues, everyone has been locked down and our voices too. I always believe that we, the youth of the day, has the biggest potential to help this deadly crisis lessen the spread of the coronavirus disease or flatten its curve. But I was wrong. COVID-19 pandemic closed the doors of all the opportunities that awaits for us. As COVID-19 pandemic faces, youth issues rises too. From the depression that causes suicide, early pregnancy, HIV positives, and the job displacements of the youth that loses their jobs due to COVID-19 pandemic. Now, if I were to be the next Queen of Kalunasan, I will seek help from the LGU or private sectors, from our government through our barangay, to provide job for all the youth that loses their jobs due to COVID-19 pandemic. I will also seek for a youth empowerment program for all the youth of the day that needed to be empowered. Ladies and gentlemen, COVID-19 pandemic was not a hindrance for us to stop empowering each and everyone. It's not a hindrance for us to reach our dreams in life, and was not a hindrance for us to prove to everyone that we are the best version of ourselves during this deadly era. I, Martha Gabonada, your youth empowerment advocate of City Hall, Crisanto Heights. Together, let us unite as one in building a strong foundation so that in the near future, we could have a better one. Thank you and the best, everyone.
Thank you so much, Miss Oprah, Crisanto Heights, for your advocacy, which is empowering youth and their rights. Up next, Miss Oprah, Unit 1.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This period of time, this will be the perfect time that advocacy communication will be put to test. When COVID-19 pandemic landed in the Philippines last year, March 2020, it quickly became clear that we need to be united. We need to share messages to our fellow Filipino people on how we can prevent spread the virus here in our community. As Queen of Kalunasan, my advocacy plan will be centered here on our own barangay. I will promote awareness and information to our people on how we fight, we control, and combat on spreading the virus here in our Barangay Kalunasan. How will I do that? Well, simply, I will partner our SK, LGBT community, and the local government to create awareness and drive through social media. To share and inform other people the drive and awareness and critical information on prevention and behaviors like hand washing, social distancing, and mask wearing. And also, I will give them facts and updates about the COVID-19 and the updates going on in the world. And also, as a youth advocate, I will organize a weekly event here in our barangay for our youth because I could only imagine how inconvenient and it is not easy to stay at home whole day. So I want them to live their life harmoniously and don't miss any opportunity to live, to learn, and to grow as a human being as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe by this simple way of mind, and for as long as we're helping each other and be united, we can make an impact and difference in our community. Not just for our barangay, but to the whole world. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Oprah Unit 1, for your advocacy preventing the COVID-19 virus. Up next, we have Miss Oprah Unit 5.
My advocacy is for the less fortunate youth in Barangay Kalunasan to have the right to receive free education. I witnessed how there are many people who don't have the same opportunities. This year taught me a lesson that we advocates should help those young people to be able to learn in the learning facilities for free. How? By tutoring them, teach them to be a good citizen in this country and inspire them and with a good person, God-fearing personality. I am not just a simply person who joined pageantry, but a person who joined pageantry with a cause, and that is helping young people who receive less learning opportunities, in which those young people, maybe or sooner, they will be our next great leader in our community. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Oprah Unit 5, for your advocacy, education for youth and children during pandemic. That concludes our advocacy speech. Tonight, we will also be proclaiming the winners of our special award. So, I would like to call on all the candidates to please be on stage. Is about to end, so our candidates should have their awards with their virtuous labor from their exposures a while ago. Let's start with our best in production number. Our best in production number will receive cash and sash. Ladies and gentlemen, you are one of the best contestant number 3. Miss Villa Remedios. costume. You are the best impossible costume contestant from Opera Unit 1! Beauty and shape, fitness and health, you have it all. You are best in swimsuit from Opera Unit 3! Ivana! Amazes the judges, and so we are. So you are the best in talent contestant from Barangay. Is elegant. You are able to carry it with grace. So, our judges proclaim you as best in evening gown. And you are the best in evening gown from Videographer! Award. You brought the heart of the people here in Barangay Kalunasan and all over the city. Or of course, from your friends. You are the People's Choice Award. None other than contestant from Videographer! Photographer. So you are the Miss Photogenic, none other than contestant from Opera Unit 5! Who are real. So you are the Miss Congeniality, none other than Miss Sangguniang! You're not just beautiful, but also inside. So you are the Miss Girls' Choice Award contestant from Opera Unit 3! Thank you so much and congratulations to our awardees. Up until their advocacy. Can we have the result, please? Are you all excited? Me too. And now, our first candidate who will advance to the next round of the competition is none other than contestant from, let me check, I don't want to be Steve Harvey the second, Videographer! Congratulations! And now, our second candidate who will celebrate and give your best for the next round of competition. You are still up for our Queen of Kalunasan crown, Miss Popera Unit 3! You were trying to please everybody, but right now, you are one of the best. Popera Unit 1! A true beauty queen does not only have beauty. You need to have brain and intelligence. So indeed, you proved tonight that you are one of the intelligent candidates because you are still part of the top 5 from Popera Kalunasan. Tonight, our candidates are having a nerve-breaking situation. Like only 3 candidates left at the back. Who will be the last contestant who will complete our top 5? I want to hear your voice! Alright, you are still part of this competition. From Popera Unit 5! Our competition now is getting tougher. From 7 to 5 candidates, let's welcome our question and answer portion. I would like to appeal to our audience to give our candidates time to explain their answers. Alright? Candidates, you can pick one question from the small bowl here, and I will read it for you. Let's start with Miss Julia Remedio. Let me read it for you. Hi, Miss Julia Remedios. Congratulations for making it to the top 5. How do you feel?
I feel so honored and happy. Thank you so much.
Definitely you should. Okay, here is your question. Has the speed of technological advances taken away emotion? Let me repeat. Has the speed of technological advances taken away emotion? Why or why not?
Thank you for that interesting question. Behold, ladies and gentlemen, always remember technology only gives us an advantage. Also advantages, I'm sorry. But behold, I believe it's all depends on us. It all depends on us on how we cater technologies and its advantages. Behold, I believe that it is you who are responsible enough to take good care. What's the advantage of the technology itself? It comes with self-responsibility. Because I believe that it's just you yourself who can definitely take away from it. Ladies and gentlemen, always remember that it's just you yourself who can definitely take your decisions in life. It's just like in our own life. It's just you yourself who can definitely choose whatever you want in life. And it's all up to you and how you make it. Ladies and gentlemen, that will be all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Billia Remedios. It was indeed correct that emotion doesn't do anything at all in the advancing of our technologies. It is us, ourselves alone. Thank you. All right, let's proceed to our next contestant from Opera Unit 3. Hi, Miss Ivana, here's your microphone.
Thank you.
How are you doing after proceeding to top 5? How are you feeling tonight?
I am immensely grateful because my family is here, and I am very grateful for the 3 judges for picking me up to the top 5.
Good. Your battle is not yet end. You have to answer this question. Pick one, please. All right. Your question is, how would you define success? Again, how would you define success?
Thank you for that question. The key to one's success is finding your own and true happiness. As what my father taught me, that live your life the way you want it to. My success is here, joining beauty pageant, being on the top 5, and celebrating my femininity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, contestant from Opera Unit 3. Definitely success is something small or big, and that should be much shaded. Let's welcome our next contestant from Opera Unit 1. Hi Erica, this is your second time joining Queen of Kalunasan. What was your What was your preparation before this big day?
Well, in the very first place, it's pressure. Because again, this is my second time. But then again, at the end of the day, it's all about the experience. And what I did earlier, before I wake up, is I feed my cat. Because I've got 8 cats at house. So I'm a Burma. And at the same time, I am just so happy and very proud to represent Opera Unit 1 tonight. Thank you. And how are you, Dex?
Pretty good. I'm sorry, but this is my first time a show here in Barangay Kalunasan. So it is my pleasure. And now, let's get the ball rolling. Can you pick one for me? Miss Opera Unit 1, your question is, what is your philosophy of life and what do you value most in life? Again, what is your philosophy in life and what do you value most in life?
Well, that's a very interesting Dex. So, what is my philosophy in life? This is something that my parents taught me when I was a young boy or a girl. To strive for success. In every experience, ladies and gentlemen, regardless it's good or bad, we learn from it, right? So this is something that I learned from my teenage years up until that I've got employed in a BPO industry. So ladies and gentlemen, no matter what hard our life is, for as long as you're positive, you have the courage and determination, you can succeed everything in life and you can feel the satisfaction what you have in your heart and to share to other people. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Opera Unit 1. I can no longer give any comments because everything was stated very smart at all. All right, thank you. Up next we have Miss Oprah Crisanto Heights. Hi, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Congratulations also.
Thank you so much.
For making it to the top 5. And this is not your second time or your first. This is your second time joining a beauty pageant. You were picked as Miss Quarantine
Queen last year.
Okay, congratulations. And we are also putting much pressure on you because I know you're performing well in your school.
Thank you.
You better pick one question here. All right. Your question is, do you think the more money you spend on a pageant, the better chance you have on winning? Why or why not? Let me repeat the question. Do you think the more money you spend on a pageant, the better chance you have on winning it? Why or why?
Hello, good evening to the panel board of judges. You know what, everyone? A real beauty queen is not just wearing a crown, sash, and a bouquet of flowers. A real beauty queen has a passion, a determined kind of person, and doing her responsibility with a full pledge of her knowledge. And those things are priceless. Thank you, and good evening, everyone.
Thank you so much. Up next, we have Oprah Unit 5. Hi, Jane. I've known you for the longest time now. You were able to join as well the last Queen of Kalunasan 2019. And how was that experience moving forward today's big night?
Actually, joining pageant, you feel nervous. And I think this time, I did better.
Good! Oh, so if you are doing better now, I want to hear from you. Better Jane from the last competitions. One question from here. Let me read it for you. Right, Jane, your question is, what are your views on girls that get plastic surgery to do a pageant? What are your views on the women that gets plastic surgery or enhancement to do a pageant?
Ladies and gentlemen, when you join pageantry, it's not about how you sexy you are, but it is about the intelligence and the beauty. So you're asking me what is my views on the girls who get plastic surgeries to go on pageant. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of beauty queens who get plastic surgeries. So, to get plastic surgeries, that is their way to make beauty more beautiful the way they are. And to get the plastic surgery, they want to get plastic surgery because they want that when they step on the stage where they're going to compete, they want to boost their confidence more. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Opera Unit 5. And that concludes our final question and answer portion. Later on, we are going to proclaim the top 3. And from there, we would know again their speech with regard to a certain video clip that is more exciting up next after this. tougher from 7 contestants down to 5. And now, let's have our top 3 for the Queen of Kalunasan 2021. Where's your band? Let me hear you scream! Alright, but in no particular order, you are still in the top 3 contestants from Opera Unit 3! For the title as Miss or Queen of Kalunasan 2021 from Opera Unit 1! Only one spot left for the top 3. You are still part of this competition and aim for high from Videographer! Congratulations to our top 3. Let's now proceed to our video clip speech. Candidates, can you move backward, please? Our competition is getting tougher and tougher from 7 candidates down to 5. And now we have our top 3. We'll hear from them to give comments on a video clip. This way for us to proclaim our winner, the first runner-up, and new Queen of Kalunasan 2021. Let's start with Opera Unit 3. Alright, Ivana, can you choose video clip 1 to 3?
As my number is number 4, I will choose number 4. 1 to 3, I'm sorry. I will choose number 1.
Okay, can you please play video clip number 1?
Bakit ka umiiyak? Anong arte yan? Alam mo, hindi kita maintindihan, ha? Para kang jowang nagsiselos na hindi ko maintindihan na parang...
Nagsiselos ako! Totoo nagsiselos ako! At galit ako sa'yo! Dahil pinagtutuldulan mo yung sarili mo sa lalaking yon! Eh, nandito naman ako! Nandito ako na nagmamahal sa'yo simulang bata tayo!
Para kang gaga. Ano yung pinagsasasabi mo? Nasapian ka ba? Eh simula naman pagkabata, talaga naman bakla ako.
Alam ko! At hindi ka lang basta bakla, baklang pangit ka pa! Pero hindi ko alam kung anong tungkulam na ginamit mo sa akin na kahit ang taba niya pisngi mo.
Bes, ano?
Ang laki na tiyan mo at hindi ka naman kakinisan, pero mahal na mahal kita. At madalas kahit gabi, amoy araw ka pa rin. Yung pawis mo, ang lapot na kakadire, pero mahal na mahal kita.
Thank you for that video. With that, I will put that as that video reflects to my father and my mother. Ladies and gentlemen, my father is also an LGBTQIA+ community. And that video made me cry because my father taught me that love has no gender. And I am a person who looks life half full, half empty. And I believe that my father, even though he's a gay, he raised us very well and he became the best version. And I will look up to him forever for the rest of my life. Thank you.
Thank you so much from Oprah Unit 3. Up next, let's have Oprah Unit 1. Erica, you need to choose from video clip number 2 to 3. Video clip number 3, can you play that for us, please?
Hulaan mo kailang taon na ako. Hulaan mo kung ilang taon na ako.
40.
45 na ako. Hulaan mo kailang taon na akong HIV positive.
Positive ka?
Oo. 25 years. 25 years na akong positive. Ito, buhay pa naman ako. Nakuha ko sa asawa ko, seaman. Tuloy-tuloy lang ang buhay, anak. Walang pinipili ang virus, anak. Hindi ito sumpa, ha? Ito ay sakit. Parang diabetes, hypertension. Hindi ito sintensya.
Well, that's a very emotional video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what we have seen on that video clip is all about a woman confessing to a guy that she is HIV positive. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've got a lot of friends who died of this disease. And this is already alarming to me. Not just for me, not just for you, but this is also for the world. Well, look around you. Look around you. There's a lot of people who's suffering right now. But at the end of the day, thanks to God, that He was able to create something and treat to this disease. Live your life to the fullest. Because this is so short. This is something that we need to thank for. And also that we need to cherish. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, regardless what you feel or you have illness, for as long as you're able to conquer that darkness that you have inside in your heart, you can be a great person. You will be able to share to others regardless for what you have right now or you feel right now, because that's what makes you brave and has a purpose in this world. Thank you so much.
Thank you, contestant from Oprah Unit 1. Up next, we have Lilia Ramirez. Okay, you don't have any choice anymore for our video clip. So, can you play for us the video clip number 2?
I want to pay tribute to two people who have made me what I am today. My two fathers. Dalawa po yung tatay ko. You see, we are not what you may call a normal family. My sister and I were raised by two fathers in a humble home. And that is filled with encouragement, laughter, and love. Like any other normal family. Thank you po, Pa, Dad. And I'm always proud to be your daughter. And I hope, as I continue on to college, I will keep making the two of you even prouder. I love you. Okay ba, Dad?
It's perfect.
My only takeaway to that video is that always remember, as I said a while ago, that the essence of life is to love and be loved, regardless of gender. Because of love, there is no gender to be mattered. Ladies and gentlemen, always remember, whoever you are, whatever you are, do not be proud. Show it to the world. Be proud. Because even if you are part of LGBT is not just an LGBT, but we are an LGBT.
proud because you are amazing. After all, ladies and gentlemen, I stand to believe that love knows no gender. Love conquers all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, contestant from Barangay Regular, and that concludes our movie clip speech. And later on, we will know who gets gonna be the winner for our Queen of Kalunasan 2021. Up next, we are going to witness the farewell of our last year winner. Right after this.
Kainan na! Introducing Daddy Johnny Sukang Special. Ang suka nga siguradong makuratan ka sa kalami. Ginama sa suka nga gikan sa lubi. Tangad, bombay, sili, luya, o gubang organic ingredients. Makuratan ka sa kalami. Dilaw na! A quality product of Kila Integrated Farm at the Katipunan.
Welcome to Mobile Legends!
I would like to welcome on stage Mr. Jaycer Abao.
Isang sirena, kahit anong sabihin nila, ako ay ubod ng ganda. Ako ay isang sirena, kahit anong sabihin nila, bandera puti, ubod ka hanggang may tubig. Ang sinisisi, naglalapihang mga braso sa aking umidikit ng may tubig. Ang sinisisi sa patagalan ng paghinga sa akin kayo ay pipilig. Simula na kung bata pa ako, kalata mo na kapag naglalaro, naglalaro
lahat ay malito. Magaling sa Chinese, therapy ko. Mga labi ko'y pula-pula. Sa tabol ko na sinapa. Talaga-lagi sa harapan ng salamin. Sinasabi sa sarili, anong pangalan nila? Mapagpamit ng lutang pewa. Mga iba na tumidewa. Ang kami ng tutos na pinipitigan ni Deba. Magpatupa na mga puso sa mukha na galing sa aking pamanapil. At pinatutuwa sa pinatuwa sa silay. Nagkinaglan na tayan sa pagkakasunpan. Ito na mamamalayan na imbis na tumitas na ilan. Anong lamutap ang puso ko. Magkahal ko sa mga pagtulo. Surena, kahit anong sabihin na ako ay tubog ng karita. Ay sa sirena, kahit anong gawin nila, bakit ako'y tinutupa? Hanggang may tubig ang sinisisi. Naglalaki ang mga braso sa kinikikik. Hanggang may tubig ang sinisisi. Sa patagalan ng paghinga, sa akin kayo ay i-believe. Sa talang layo at di ka na matanaw. Pero pag mahaba ay lalo ang sisigaw. Maging laot ng takot at natawid. Kahit alon ay mabot sa pataw. Sinang takot ng akong karapin. Ikaw lang ang magpapiling. Gagawin ko lahat upang sa huli, sa huli, sa huli ay tayo. Kung kailangan ko lahat, kilometro tayo. Kilometro tayo. Kilometro. Pangawin sa pangawin. A queen is always a queen, regardless if she passed the crown to the next most deserving candidate. She wore this crown for a very long time because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to farewell walk of our reigning Queen of Kalunasan 2019, Miss Jaycer.
I can still remember the vast of happiness when I was crowned as Queen of Kalunasan 2019. During the coronation night, one thing that I always thought to myself that this is my dream, and that dream that I always wanted ever since when I was young. And now I am living with my dreams, and it's real. Today, I am wishing to all aspiring candidates to be themselves, just enjoy the moment while walking on the stage for your dream, with love and advocacy. This is not just the end of being a queen, we won the crown as we work together. Always remember that crowns and titles are not just a measurement of one's capability to do great things in life. I have served my purpose, and that purpose is to show courage, determination, beauty, substance as Queen of Kalunasan, to be an inspiration to all people from different walks of life, and to never give up in life every time you fall. One thing that I have learned during my reign is to be strong, as I have the rule to be an inspiration towards others. And the most important thing is to spread kindness, especially after these days. We've been through a lot because of COVID pandemic. And the only person who taught me that is my mother. And I want to use this platform tonight to thank her. Because of her, I am here tonight, walking with a beautiful crown with legacy. And tonight, my journey doesn't end, it is just the beginning. To all people who support me, I want to thank God, and to these people behind me. I want to thank you, Angela Santa Cruz, for making me extra beautiful from the day I was crowned until after this day I'm passing the crown tonight. And to my successor, tonight marks the beginning of your reign. Know that it is not just a crown that makes you queen, but that heart lies from within. And for the last time, this is Jaycer Piazza, your Queen of Kalunasan 2019.
This is the moment that we've been waiting for, crowning the new Queen of Kalunasan 2021. Are you all excited? Alright, let's start with our second runner-up. Runner-up will receive cash, sash, bouquet of flowers, and LV mask. Our second runner-up is... second runner-up garnered an average score of 94.33%. Congratulations! Opera Unit 1! The two remaining candidates to please step forward. I would like to announce first our Queen of Kalunasan 2021. The remaining candidate will automatically be our first runner-up. The first runner-up is very important because as a Queen of Kalunasan 2021, if you're not able to fulfill your duty, the first runner-up will automatically replace. Are you all excited? Again, you are the Queen of Kalunasan 2021 contestant from... You've got 97% average score from our judges. Congratulations! Opera Unit 3! And our first runner-up is... Delia Remedios got 96%.
mangga sa kalunasan. Sa puluhunta ang dakong selebrasyon, ug magpasalamat ta sa mga grasyang naangkon. Bunga kining tanan sa atong mga paningkamot, gasa kining tanan sa Dios nga atong nadawat. Tanong nga mangga atong ampingan, ang bunga mao'y kapanginabuhian, ipasigamot ta ug magambahan ang mangga-mangga sa kalunasan. Mangga sa kalunasan, magsadya na kitang tanan. Mangga sa kalunasan, awitan taong sayawan. Tapos nga mangga atong idalin sa kadaghanan among ipaambit, maglipay taong atong isinggit ang mangga sa kalunasan. Mangga-mangga sa kalunasan, mangga-mangga sa kalunasan, ang mangga sa kalunasan. Mangga-mangga sa kalunasan, mangga-mangga sa kalunasan, mangga-mangga sa kalunasan, mangga-mangga sa kalunasan.